Hi guys, my name is Kiara, but here on this channel I go by Hobonichi, and today we are in my Hobonichi cousin, my baby, my pride and joy. We are currently on this week. This is how it came out. It is looking good, looking great. A little busy, but I understand everything that's going on here. Let's fill it out really quickly. Just this part here, because I kind of did everything else. But let's see, physical. I didn't do, as you can see, I didn't actually do like any weights this week. So I'm just gonna give myself a 2 because I still did stuff. I didn't do what I wanted to do. Does that make sense? Personal, that was in the gutter. Social was real high, but I don't know if I really care, but it is what it is. Mental, I actually took care of my mental a good amount, but not like a great amount. And financial, we'll give myself about a 2. All right, and I am recording this now, so we can check this off, because I know when I record, that means I am going to upload. And I do apologize, I did not post the daily section for this. Things just got hectic. As you know, the week before this, I went on a vacation, and I never understood what they said when people said, you know, I need a vacation from my vacation. I'm like, what, did you not have fun? But I get it now because like you have to completely reset everything, and it threw my schedule all the way off. But I should be back on board starting this week, which is July 14th through the 20th. Now, if you have been following me, then you would have known that I did plan on using the Ocean Views by Castatic Plants, this specific set here. Let's see if I can bring it up. This one. But this one is like dark and moody, just like how this is dark and moody, which I love. But I typically try to not have like the same colors back to back. You know, sometimes it happens, but if I can avoid it, then I do, because I like each spread to look different. So I'm going to save this for the following week. And we're just going to go ahead and jump into this one this week, which is Anika's Creative Closet, and it's The Art of Becoming Summer Adventure. You guys already know I like the neutrals in here. So say something like this or something like this. And then because, you know, it's a beach, you know, that's pretty as well. I did want to bring in like some clouds. So I have this washi and this washi from Journal Say. I did have a haul on that if you wanted to see that. And then I do have this like washi as well, which is like some neutral colors here. So I'm thinking about this. And then because I am using like these neutral tones now, which are really pretty, I do have my sticker stones for the week, as you may know. These are really pretty stones. This one, let's do our standouts. We have a cute little seahorse. Let me see if you can see him. I don't know if you can see him. Yeah, you can see him, you know, to represent the sea. We have this cute little stone here. It's a seashell with a starfish on it. It's really hard to see, but you can see it in person. There you go. Can you see the starfish? There you go. This one, look at the flash. I just love it. Very flashy stone. All right, and so this is what I'll be using, you know, just for the vibes, the good energy. These are my stones. I feel like it matches this kit pretty well. And I'm actually just going to jump into this because, as you may know, I am so behind when it comes to filming. So I don't want to stay behind. So I am just going to put everything on ×2 and kind of walk you through it with voiceover here. Sounds about good? Sounds about right. All right. Let's do it. So this week, I definitely wanted to try something new. I know I've seen like a lot of happy planners. What they will do is they'll cut out the boxes of their like like their vertical planner, and then they'll glue them on a piece of like scrapbook paper, something like really cool and funky, and it'll have like this beautiful colored bordered background. But with the Happy Planner, you can just punch it and put it back in your planner, and then everything works out nice. The Hobonichi cousin, not so much. You can't do the exact same thing. But I tell you guys all the time, I love to watch other planners, like planners who use different planners and basically get inspiration from them. I get inspiration from people who use Hobonichi cousins as well, but I do like the challenge of seeing people who do things that is specifically for that planner, and then trying to incorporate that the best way I could in my Hobonichi cousin. So if you watch a lot of like happy planners, you can see them do that where they'll cut out the vertical boxes and then stick them on some scrapbook paper. With the Hobonichi cousin, that task is a lot more difficult because there it's a bounded book, so there really isn't a way to easily do the bordered look. But I told myself I really want to see how that would look in my Hobonichi cousin. I don't care, so I'm gonna try it. And I tried it, and honestly, I'm gonna have to come back to this. Like, I'm gonna have to do it again. I'm looking at it right now, fully completed, and it's like right now you can't tell me nothing. Like, I did that. 4 plus 4 equals what? Okay, and left no crumbs. But I don't know. I'm just really happy with how it looks. I was going for like a whole like beach theme because if you're new here, hi, how are you? I do like to follow a theme for the entire month, and each week, has a subtle nod to that theme. And so it's like sea life here. So I definitely hit the theme, and I definitely did the border look that I was looking for, and I definitely wasted a lot of whiteout. With this, I would just say maybe just cut a blank piece of paper and stick it there instead of wasting all that whiteout. And then my whiteout was like playing games with me as well. Like, it didn't want to see me succeed, but I'm going to do what I need to do to get where I need to be. So we got there eventually. It was a little bit of a task. This will require some patience and a sharp pair of scissors. This will require both of those things. But I promise you, if you have both of those things, you can do this. And honestly, it didn't even take that long. I actually have made spreads before that take longer than this. So to me, it was a win-win. So yeah, I am just trying to cover up as much white space as possible in the sidebar areas, as well as like any kind of like any space. I had to get my thoughts together. Sorry, you guys. You guys know I could be a little bit of a bird brain. Maybe that's why the birds are always are always next to me and like chirping. You guys know, like, I don't even need to add music to my videos anymore because the birds stay by my window. And I'm making a joke, but they actually do have a nest like right above my window, which is why y'all always hear birds chirping in the background. But yeah, like, we friends now. We like this. Y'all can't see it, but I got my fingers crossed together. We like this, me and the birds. But yeah, what was I saying? I don't know. I totally went on a tangent, and when I do that, it's hard for me to get back on track. Oh, but any border that's not in the vertical columns of Monday through Sunday, it gets covered by stickers. That's what I was trying to say. And then I really wanted to use this wave sticker. Man, I wish these wave stickers were on clear paper, but I'm still going to make it work. I do trim around the white space a little bit, and I think in the end it still looks good, but I definitely would have preferred it if it was on some kind of clear paper. That's just me. That's just my preference. Covering up this border at the bottom was the easiest because you literally just cut one of those splotch stickers in half, and then use the straight edge to line it up at the bottom, and then you have what you need. And then basically you'll just keep cutting off the extra sticker and using that elsewhere. So I really wasn't wasting any stickers. When I cut some stickers, I would place it elsewhere, and that would like cover up the bars that are not on the vertical bars. That was a mess. You get what I'm saying. I'm making a border, okay? So you're using the leftover stickers somewhere else. If you've already placed it somewhere and cut off the hanging piece, put the hanging piece somewhere else where you have a border that needs to be placed. That is not in Monday through Sunday. So any space outside of Monday through Sunday gets covered. Hopefully that makes more sense than whatever the hell I just said before that. So sorry about that. While I'm doing this, I do want to come on here really quickly and apologize. I had so many videos planned, but they were like videos for after me coming back from my trip, and I was not thinking things through clearly. I did not know like how much of a reset I was going to need after going on a vacation with the kids and getting them back acclimated to regular life. And also school is in like a couple of weeks, I think, so getting them started back on routine schedules and stuff like that. So it was a whole lot. And then I kind of like disappointed myself at work too, which I hate doing because like I always tell y'all get like the goofy me, which I love that for y'all. But work gets like, I don't want to say cold, but definitely like the strict me. And yeah, I hate feeling like I'm incompetent at work. And I made a mistake, and oh my gosh, I couldn't sleep for a couple of nights because I just hate feeling like I'm incompetent at work. And my boss wasn't even mad. The mistake was essentially I didn't catch someone else's mistake, which, could cause problems. So I was like, I was just mad that I missed it. And I don't know, I couldn't like, I don't know. Let's see. It's something that I'm still working on, like the perfectionist in me when it comes to like working and stuff like that. But I don't know. I was so like frustrated with myself. So that, I know y'all didn't ask for all that. That was like TMI, but I tell y'all, it ain't always rainbows over here. You're going to get the real. And it's like sometimes, I be a little hard on myself, and that's something that I'm still working through. And honestly, it's gotten so much better, especially after I've been outside of therapy. But we can still do more. I'm a work in progress. But yeah, so that coupled with just coming back from vacation, I just felt like I didn't want to like do too much for myself. It was just like, okay, I just need to relax a little bit, reset, and then I'm gonna come back to y'all. And that's exactly what I'm doing here. So now I can start pumping out the videos. Again, I do apologize because I hate making promises that I can't keep. So I'm not gonna say when the videos are coming out, but there are gonna be a few extra videos rather than my Sunday video and my Monday video. So they'll be out when they are out. I don't want to say a day because then I'm going to feel bad if I don't give it to y'all on that day. So yeah, that's that. That was my little, my first YouTuber apology. No. I'm sorry. Y'all know I can be a goofball sometimes. I'm just goofing around. But no, I do feel bad. But also, it's just like, I know it's okay, Kiara. Take a breath. You'll be fine. I did put down my days of the week. I was thinking of using like the tan one, but I thought it would look better using the light blue one since it was like representing the sky. And then I'm taking up these beat up dates from an old Happy Planner book, and I'm sticking them up there because they were like the only black dates that I could find right next to me. I have more, but I couldn't find the small ones, so it was just these. It's fine. I wanted the small ones, but these are kind of fun, so I'm fine with them. Now, I did leave the wave sticker in the, what is that, like a beach bungalow? Whatever that is at the bottom right. I did have them come out of the borders because I've seen the Happy Planners do that where they have some of the border coming into the plans, and it just looks so good. So I wanted to try that, and again, it just looks so good. Like, it's an interactive border. It makes me so happy. Like, I do see where I can like even clean this up even more, but for the first time doing this little technique, pats on back, okay? I am taking some header stickers. This time I am using the brown ones because I wanted this to like resemble like the sand. So the blue like date covers, they resemble like the sky. That's why they're up there with the clouds. And then we have the brown, what are these, headers? Yeah, headers. I almost forgot what they were called. We're using the brown headers to like represent the sand. Does that make sense? I'm trying to pull y'all into the mind of Hobonichi, and it is, a lot up in there. So hopefully that makes sense. We are almost done here. Now we're just going to include everything else that we typically include in all of the rest of my spreads. So that's going to include my mood tracker, which you see me working on now. I'll put in bars and dots representing like my mood, my sleep, and my productivity. We are doing a running to-do list. It's not like the typical list that I make. It's more so just a long list, and I'll check off whatever needs to be checked off when I'm done doing it. So that's what we're making there. In the next box that's titled affirmation, we'll list a cute little positive quote there. Sometimes I do like having them on my weekly section because I think I tend to look at my weekly section more because that's where my schedule and my kids' schedule is. So it just makes sense to leave the weekly pages open rather than the daily pages because my daily pages are more so journaling. So yeah. And then on the bottom of the affirmations, we have my workouts. I'll just list my workouts in there. And then we also have to the right of my affirmations above the like beach bungalow there, or beach house, whatever, makes you feel good, whatever you want to call it. We'll have my goals tracker, which you can see me working in now. And I love it. Honestly, I love this spread. Again, I see where I can improve. That's not me saying like I did bad. That's just an honest critique. That's just how my mind works. As soon as I finish something, I just see where I could have done better, but I still like it. It's just I already know where I could do better. So yeah, that's basically it for this spread. It's going to quickly come together, but I'm excited to actually work in this spread. I don't even know how I'm going to set up my daily version because if you're new here, hi, how are you? I do use the same stickers that I used in my weekly version or weekly pages in my daily pages. So I'm excited to work in there as well. Maybe I'll do something similar, but I don't know because I am just trying to play catch up here. You saw me put down some highlighters or make highlighted bars. There we go. That will be for my steps. I really don't know why I check my steps. I already know I'm always going to get 10,000 steps. But, some days it's a little bit lower, but a lot of days it's a little bit higher. So it usually always averages out to 10,000 steps a week. I guess I just like it, to be honest. I just like numbers. I am a nerd, you guys, if it isn't painfully obvious. But I do love that about myself. It's what helps me, understand life a little bit differently and, help me get to where I need to be career-wise. Career-wise? There we go. I don't know why I just slurred my words there. But this is one of the mistakes that I made. This highlighter thing, it looks cute on other spreads, but for what I was going for, it's doing too much. So I'm not going to say if, because I know I'm going to do another spread like this. I'm just not going to say it's going to be like right now or anytime soon. But when I do another spread like this, I will make sure not to do the highlighted lines. It's doing too much. If you ask me, it's just doing too much. But yeah, I mean, it's still cute, but it's doing too much. I did want to add this happy little sun because I had like a blank space here by the beach house. So I am adding that sun, but I did not want to cover up like my bars because although my bars never really get up to 8, 9, or 10, I still just, thinking positively here, it could. So I wanted to give myself space to mark them should they get up that high. So I just cut around the box and it looks cute like that. I added that starfish because it was looking a little bare by the wave as well. So I put a starfish there, and then I put a starfish by the house, and everything looks so cute. I am going to have this starfish kind of like come off the page because I don't know, I crumpled up the sticker a little bit. So I just wanted to make sure that wasn't being shown, but it's going to look good when I'm done with it. As you can see, I had the little, what is it, a leg, a starfish leg, appendage. We'll just call it an appendage. I had it coming off of the paper, and I just cut that off. And this is basically it, how it looks when it's written in. And I am adding this affirmation here that came from this roll of washi. It says, I cannot adjust the direction of the wind, but I can adjust my sails. Okay, and it's perfect for this whole kind of like beach spread. So that just made sense to go right there. I did not think that I would use any quotes coming from this like washi from Journal Save because they are kind of like I think they may be like lost in translation in some of them, and that's okay, that happens. But some of the quotes, they just don't make any sense, or like they'll stop mid tracks in their sentence, kind of like me. But it's just like it doesn't work. So I didn't think I would use any quotes honestly, but that one came in clutch, and that one was perfect for this spread. So I felt like it had to get placed down. So I'm actually pleasantly surprised. And of course, I have plenty of space at the top to mark events or any dates, anything special happening on a specific day. So that's basically it for this dashboard spread. If you like the video, feel free to like the video. If you dislike the video, feel free to dislike the video. It's whatever, bro. Stay safe and stay creative. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.